Hello world, my name is Richard and I've decided to make another rare video because this one's important and getting rather urgent, and it's about the party system again, and I'm getting really pissed off with it. The whole system is stupid. So to explain my thinking, if you consider the long term, say since the Second World War for example in particular, you'll find you get party after party making cock-ups and being corrupt and not doing what people actually wanted or leaving legacies behind, which is nonsense. For example, the Blair government did PFI, which cripples the NHS now. He also introduced tuition fees, which cripples people from getting studies done. So it's quite odd, really, the system. Anyway, it doesn't work. It's quite clear to me it never did work. You get 40 years of Tory misrule, just utter nonsense, and Brexit bollocks, and followed by this red lot who are just nasty in some ways. I mean, Starmer supporting Israel is just disgusting, and letting refugees drown is just disgusting, and all this stuff is just awful. And now we've got the Green Surge, which is good, but it's still a party, and therefore they have their own quirks apparently. And Reform UK, which is not really their party at all, it's a business masquerading as a party. It's just nonsense, and it's allowed, it's legal. There's no membership management control, no voting. It's just a business, propaganda machine funded by God knows whom or why. And each time you get a government, from a party which is partisan. Now, I'm really mad, but I think a government should be there for all its citizens all the time. That's ideal and not achievable in practice, but we should aim for that, for God's sake. And a party system can't deliver that by design. It's just crippled from the outset. Divided, and the whole country is divided as a consequence, and gets more extreme as time goes by because the system doesn't work there. People vote, well, we're going to vote for a different party this time. It's the only way to get any kind of change at all, so we'll get more extreme. So at long last we'll vote Green, because it's more extreme, because, the Greens have been nowhere so far. And it's probably okay. God. Farage on his lot, bloody Nazis. And funded mysteriously. And they're allowed to be on TV and to speak their bullshit. God knows why. Anyway, here's my proposal. Have a revolution and establish a republic. So for a general election, you elect a president and independent MPs only. So no parties at all. Just named people that represent you directly in Parliament as best they can. And the President then forms a government, subject to parliamentary approval. Simple. And I think workable. Especially if the MPs can propose bills. Because right now it's only the government can, and that's daft. The job of the government is to govern, and Parliament is oversight and lawmaking. The two should not be confused, and they have been mightily confused for a long time. So the system is inherently destructive. It will oscillate to self-destruction with each passing generation. It gets more and more extreme. This is a political science statement. You can check it for yourself. The oscillations are there. If you measure in terms of statements and voting patterns and so forth, the oscillations get more and more extreme because the system is inherently unstable. So a unified government will be much more stable and much more capable of long-term planning and long-term sustainable development, especially in the face of a climate emergency. So yeah, go green by all means, but make sure we cater for the others who don't get the same thing. So, in a unity government, the MPs from Reform, okay, they're welcome to stand and be elected by all means. But they should be held to scrutiny. By God, they all should be. The media is shit. The system is shit. It's just disgusting. So that's my suggestion. Quite simple. Independent MPs only, have a president, form a government, get it, Parliament check it over, and MPs can propose their own bills. Please comment and say why that won't work or what you think of it. And please share. Please share this. Not for my sake, but I think the whole system is screwed sake. Your sake. Please share it. Thank you. Bye.